Yes, I'm gonna say that I can sum up my work in a few slides and in few minutes, but I'm gonna share a little bit of what we face and what we have done. Thank you. My name is Jane Wegesa Frazier. I am Kenya Vetiver Network Coordinator here in Kenya, and I am driven by the degraded state of Kenya's natural resources and lack of effective innovations that is proven and environment friendly that can offer a lasting solution to emerging challenges like floods, like landslides, like drought, yet we have solutions. My goal is to empower communities to adopt affordable green initiatives for sustainable land use and water conservation that builds resilience and creates self-sufficiency. We promote Crispogon succianoides because of its root system and the power in the root system and the stiffness of its and invasiveness. This is Bungoma County. This is an infrastructure that was very important to this community because it is the only bridge in miles that actually helps people cross over from one side to another to seek services like shops and hospital and schools. And it was being threatened by floods that were actually eating up the bank and almost breaking the bridge. So we stabilized this riverbank using vetiver grass through soil bags, as you can see here. And few months later, you can see already established site. This is a community in Siaya and Busia counties, communities that were actually facing a lot of dry wells and sealed in the rivers. So we trained them on hedgerows in their farms to control runoff and retain moisture to increase yield and groundwater recharge. This is communities in West Pokot, a semi-arid area that faces a lot of gullies. You'll see pictures in my next slides. And we train them on gully rehabilitation, planting vetiver grass through soil bags. And as you can see here, a few months later, already established site. This is a community in Taita Taveta County on hilly slopes where they were facing a lot of runoff from roads and developing gullies. As you can see, this huge gully, and here we had started some works. Here we were planting already vetiver grass in soil bags, and here few rains after. In this picture, you can see already green vegetation coming up, and this is a very already established site. This is also in Taita Taveta County. This is a different site with a gully, as you can see, community training the community to stabilize the soils, planting vetiver through soil bags, and already established site. This is a community in South Sudan, a girls' school that was facing a lot of degradation, gullies developing around their school, and the water coming partly from their roofs and partly from away. So we trained them to establish hedgerows around their buildings to slow down runoff and also to rehabilitate the gullies that were developing in that around their school land. This is what I face every day when I'm called to go and visit a site that people are having challenges. This is somebody's land. This gully is formation source is road water. And they had built gabions here and here. They were all washed away. This is somebody's land. This is a community land with a dispensary just next here that is actually being threatened for being washed away. This is community land. This is community land. This is somebody's land. This is a home here. Yes, if this is your land, everything you have is at stake. The danger to your livestock, property, and yourself is just a stone throw away. And yes, there is interventions, means of interventions. So I want to encourage you that if we can just combine vetiver system application into farmlands, rehabilitation to reduce runoff and control pests, highly grazing areas to enable revegetation and provide fodder, degraded lands and ecosystem restoration, catchment areas to aid vegetation. Let's replace and substitute of concrete shoulder dikes with vetiver grass hedges. Application of vetiver in combination with riprap or rock protection, reservoirs embankment, and silt control as a tool in agriculture and permaculture. We need to integrate vetiver system because our infrastructure, land and water resources are seriously challenged. And most times, conventional methods have failed. And that's why we see a lot of calamities. Yes, as for me, my feet are on the ground, empowering communities to restore soils and transform barren lands into fertile oases. Thank you.